Things were looking a little down for Barcelona at the start of the season, Shaka Hisla, but they've managed to steady that ship. However, Josep Maria Bartomeu is saying that they need that finishing touch, another player here or there if they want to win the Champions League. But who can they get in the January transfer window, and where do they need to target? Please?
Well, where they need to target, I still don't think Barcelona are that great defensively. I've been saying that for some time, but they didn't make any standings to bolster that department in the summer transfer window, which surprised me a lot. And now Bartomeu saying they need a finishing touch. Great, but where's that going to come? I'm sorry, I have absolutely no idea.
But especially in the January transfer window, which we know is not ideal to get anybody that will give you that.
It's never ideal. And you look at Barcelona, you look at the players they've been linked with, and Coutinho, and the list kind of goes on and on. Some of the names that unexpectedly have cropped up in recent media reports. And now those players will be available to Barcelona for the Champions League, which makes no sense to me in that I feel if you're signing a player now, you want somebody who contributes not only in the league, but also in the Champions League. Again, who that player is to come into this Barcelona team that makes them better and still not cup-tied, certainly in the Champions League, is beyond me. So, on the one hand, I want to say Bartomeu is maybe putting a decent picture on this and maybe saying the things that a president would say to a fan base, but kind of knowing in the back of his mind that that player doesn't really exist, not in January.
At the end of the day, though, we know that Barcelona is where they do fall short, like you said, defensively, but are they that far off from winning the Champions League? They still would be favorites. Well, in some eyes.
Well, they started the league a lot better than anybody expected. Certainly a whole lot better than I expected.
Yes.
I think that's also been helped by the fact that both Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid have been way poorer than we expected. So maybe that is kind of covering up some of the deficiencies. Because before a ball was kicked, nobody could anticipate Barcelona being this far ahead, certainly not at this juncture. Lionel Messi continues to astound. I have to say, I thought he was starting, his superpowers were starting to wane a little bit, but showing no signs of that, certainly to start the season. Dembele, who's been out with injury for quite some time, maybe he comes back in and contributes in the way you hoped or expected. Other than that, this still isn't as great a Barcelona team as we saw, say, 3 years ago. And maybe that they'll be found out in that regard. Maybe not, because as of right now, season couldn't have gone any better.
All right, thanks so much, Shaka Hisla. We'll continue tracking Barcelona here at ESPNFC.com.